The enemy and the forces of the universe also operate with a 10 years plan, and they gather every decade years to determine the strategy and means of seduction. According to the spirit world, it is Lucifer that brought humanity knowledge and happiness. All these technology and civilizations come from him. As they say in the unseen world, the more technology become advanced, the more humanity become fragile. In the great Luciferian meeting where decisions are made, there are 7 presidents that made up the committee that decide with the prince of this world the fate of humanity. One of them, who is above all these leaders, is the ruler of the Vatican. He is the representative of the god of the unseen world, Lucifer. He is the servant of the goddess Diana that is worshipped in the Catholic Church. This Luciferian meeting is also attended by celebrity, the great goddess Diana, called Mary Magdalene by some satanic pastors that wear the cross of silver. Some claim that they wear that cross to show their faith, but in reality they are serving Diana. Many pastors in the city wear this chains and cross that means Diana is my queen and Thor the god of thunder is my king. The strategy of fallen angels is to dominate humanity and seduce the world of men. The fallen angel, in the name of Athena, is the goddess of intelligence and military strategy. She is a strategist. When she incarnate pastors, the latter demonstrate eloquence and knowledge. Beside Athena is the goddess Paris, who is the goddess of beauty and eloquence. The kingdom of this goddess is like a paradise. Brother, if the photo of a false prophet can bring healing to his members in the city, how much impact will the photo of Jesus the Catholic member place in their houses have? This Jesus depicted by the Catholic Church has been appearing to many people like an angel of light. In truth, this Jesus in the photo of Catholic member is the devil himself, who is invoked in the occult as Samael. He appears in many forms and has many attribution. He also appeared as a 3 or 6 head dragon that vomit fire, but the attribution the enemy like the most is the personification of Jesus in Catholic Church, where he is worshipped as Jesus Christ. The Jesus we see in Catholic Church is Lucifer. He is invoked in the occult as Samael, for this was Lucifer's angelic name in the heaven before the fall. When people put the Catholic photo of Jesus in their house, they have introduced in their home Lucifer, who is their enemy, and they are people who have reported seeing Jesus that is in the Catholic illustration appearing to them. The enemy preoccupation is to be worshipped like God. His servant want us to worship without knowing. The enemy is being worshipped and has exalted himself as God. I was born with a star of service. I mean, the enemy knew that I was born to serve God. As a result, he began to work to deviate me from my mission. This is in order to stop me from serving God. One day I was attending a course in the marine world. The fallen angel who was teaching the Bible to pastors told the audience of men of God, when the just man was born, our leader Lucifer made a mistake trying to kill this baby, but it did not work. Later we all learned that he should not have attempted to kill this baby because his star was shining. We understood that it was a mistake and it will not work. We no longer try to kill people whose star are shining. What we try to do is to stifle their star and prevent it from shining. Many people's star will not shine thanks to illegal sexual intercourse, which is the way through which we stop people's star from shining. And if your star cannot shine even if you were born to serve God, it will be difficult for you to fulfill your mission on the earth. Since the unseen world was against my star and mission of serving God and saving souls, in the end I was lured into Satanism. I ended up making a dimensional journey to the mysterious submarine realms of ancient gods and goddesses beneath the ocean. Brother, we must understand that even water is corrupted. All the water of this world is corrupt and controlled by a demon called Ocean. We all know the bag of water sold in the city upon which it is written Ocean. Ocean is a fallen angel, and an ancient god worshipped in ancient Greek as Oceanus. Oceanus was the eldest of the Titan, offspring of Uranus, who ruled in the second heaven. Since all the water of the world are controlled by the demon Oceanus, water was a weapon Satanists can use. The Apostle Paul said, "We must pray without ceasing even for water." Where I traveled to the kingdom that is under the sea and met the goddess of love Gloria, also called Jacqueline and Magdalene, I was mandated to deviate true servant of God to lead them to the realm of the fallenals under the sea. First and foremost, I was to spend 6 months of Bible studies in the marine kingdom in order to know the Bible. In my secondary journey to the mysterious world underwater, I was welcomed in a state-of-the-art auditorium, where an angelic figure was teaching theology to pastors from all over the world. When this angelic teacher saluted me, all the pastor looked at me. I was a newcomer, and the angel showed me where to sit. While I was heading to my place, I saw pastors that I watch in TV. Over time I recognize pastor from Brazil, Philippines, Singapore, even Westerner. I was supposed to study the Bible from Genesis to Revelation. This Bible teacher introduced himself as Nicholas, but the pastors called him Saint Nicholas. This teacher was an angel, I mean a fallen angel. I was informed that he often come to preach in evangelical convention on the earth where he is invited by false prophet. He is always introduced as a missionary from America when he come to preach in Africa, but in reality he is a fallen angel that teach false prophets biblical knowledge in the world that is beneath the water. The angel Saint Nicholas is always presented by churches of many nations where he goes to preach as an evangelist, pastor or missionary because he assumed a false identity in human shape. He goes to preach in churches of false prophet that have finished initiation, and he does ritual ordination of the false prophet. This is the reality of the end-time church. This fallen angel in the name of Saint Nicholas told me, you must learn good and evil, and you must acquire biblical knowledge. You will know what is the true so that you will teach what is false. You cannot teach falsehood unless you know the truth. One day he told me, as the course is progressing, you're gonna have to offer human sacrifice, for God so loved the world, that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. And since God himself turned his Son to a sacrifice to save humanity, you're gonna need to offer human sacrifice. If you want hidden knowledge and if you want to gravitate levels and dominate the world, you must spill human blood. Given that the course will last 6 years, you're gonna need to offer 12 people. In order to save the world, God offered his Son in sacrifice. When Adam fell, God wanted to cover his nakedness. He killed an animal and covered Adam with animal skin. Blood had to be shed beforehand. The world of Satan is all about bloodshed, brother. In order for the scientist to design the automobile, the engineer and technician got in contact with the fallen angel Urus, who asked them to offer him human blood to get the automobile working, and thanks to human blood we got the automobile. Brother, the wing that you see in the logo of Chevrolet belonged to the demon Urus, and the Mercedes logo also belonged to him. This angel of Satan made possible the design of automobile. As a result, engineer and scientist resolved to honor him, so that his name would be known by all. They baptized this automobile with the name of Taxi, which is one of the name of the fallen angel Urus. Taxi is the name of this superior demon. Whenever we call Taxi, we are paying homage this demon who helped humanity in the design of automobile. Very often when a car accident happen, it is because the car was programmed to malfunction and kill the driver and passenger in traffic accident. This is a human sacrifice agreed between the company and the angel of Satan, so that the car brand will continue to remain dominant. That is why these car models remain global. These entrepreneurs need blood and resort in killing those who buy their product. Brother, because of human sacrifice many in the family won't have anything with me. For the truth went out that I was killing people in the family. Even if I am born again, still people keep away from me. Back in the past, some relative went to consult a native doctor who told them I am the one responsible of all the death in the family. They asked the native doctor to kill me, but he told them I was a high-level Satanist and he was unable to kill me. When the Bible course began, where I was to study the scripture from Genesis to Revelation, it is in the study of the chapter 3 of Genesis that the fallen angel told me, do you know that it is in this chapter that our leader Lucifer took control of the world? It is here that all power and authority was given to him to rule the world. This is where we had obtained the legality to reign in this earth. In order to rule the world, he did not show Eve possession or wealth. He sowed doubt in the mind of Eve. This is the assignment that you and these pastors that are attending this course are supposed to do. He asked this question because God spoke to Adam, not to Eve, and Eve learned it from Adam. In order to win the world, you must first deviate the people from sound doctrine. To seduce is to deviate. After seducing past to you will then propose them money and wealth. You will go to the leaders and present them our gospel because this is the way our leaders proceeded. It's about questioning God's interpretation of the word and presenting another version of the truth. All this in order to give the impression we are still in the word. This angel of Satan said, I will present you the correct interpretation, but you will present a false interpretation. False prophet and priest know the truth but are leading the people away with lies. When this Bible study began, when this course began, I was told by Nicholas, you will learn secret here, but if in the future you change and join the camp of Christian, and you expose our secret we will eliminate you. I said why? He said because of the truth and secret you will learn here. I asked the angel how will I know the false pastor. That's when he began to show me logo of churches. The first logo he showed me was that of Winnet Chapel, the second logo was that of Prophet Joel Francis that he called Full Gospel. It is the same logo used by Mountain of Fire Ministries. I am not saying that these churches belong to Satan. I am saying that I saw their logo in the Satanic world. The other logo that I saw was that of Spiritual Warfare Ministry of Lady Olingi. I was bothered because my girlfriend attend that church. I said to the angel Nicholas, my girlfriend attend that church. I am not asking whether it is a false church or not, but what is wrong with this logo? This angel laughed and explained to me many things that I won't have time to say here. Then he told me, in this logo, you can see an ancient warrior cladded with armors and holding a sword, but the big issue is that this warrior is standing above the Bible. He is treading on the Bible. Normally the Bible should have been above or beside him, not under his feet. This angel explained to me many logo that we see in the Catholic Church. Then he explained to me about shapes of pulpit of churches of false prophets, the pulpit that seem like an open Bible, the pulpit that has 3 pillars is 666, then he spoke of pastors' rings. Many pastors have rings on their finger. Finally the angel spoke about pastor garments. Some of these false prophet like wearing white suit. When the pastor is telling the assembly next Sunday we will all be dressed in white, you should be careful. When I began my mission, I went directly to see men of God, with photos of pastor that I had lured in the occult, saying to them, you have 20 people in the church, but look at these leaders and their big churches. We have helped them because they also had little churches. They have accepted to join us today. Their churches are full.